Hello guys, welcome to another video from Cardfight 87. Today we're going to be doing a deck profile on the Blaster Blade deck. So my first starting Vanguard is Wingle Brave. When an attack hits, put it into Soul, fetch a Blaster card out from the deck. Really good, not generation break, no cost. Really good starting Vanguard. So the triggers, we have got 2 Margle, put into Soul, plus 3000 power. 2 normal critical trigger. Then we've got Arangol, same as Margol, just a critical trigger, put into Soul, give plus 3000 power. Just really good for Soul decks. Floral Paladin Flogel. This card is really good. So, counterblast 1, when a Blaster Blade has finished attacking or is attacked to Vanguard, put this back into your deck and stand the Blaster Blade up again. Really good. Doesn't give any power, but it does stand it up again, which is really good. And then our heal triggers is 4 Healing Pegasus. So that is our trigger lineup. Then, our grade 1s. Bringer of Divine Grace, Epona. Epona is basically, if there's one in a drop zone, when it enters the drop zone, you can charge 1. So we've got 4 of those. Just really standard, good grade 1. Tactician Marin. Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, when this unit is placed on rearguard, Superior Call another rearguard from your deck, it gets plus 3000 power. Just really good to call out the reinforcements. And I run 2 of those. Then we got Wingle Youth. Wingle Youth is when this unit boosts. During the battle this unit boosted, look at 7 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 card with Blaster Blade in its card name from among them and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. If you put a card into your hand, put this unit into your Soul. So again, another way of filling up the Soul quite quickly, but does empty the field of present. So I run 3 of them. The next card is Blaster Friend Barkle, which I like. So any card with Blaster Blade in its card name that goes in the same column as it, you get to countercharge 1 immediately. Really good card. Really hard to come by as well. Only 3 of them I run. And then we got 3 Stride Fodder. Again, I only run 3 of them because I run out of room for grade 1s. Grade 2s are next. So we've got the interesting choice of Escort Eagle. Why do I run Escort Eagle? Because it has Resist. Resist is such a good thing to have these days. You just need it. So I run 2. Because the other grade 2s are much more important. Favourite Pupil of Light and Dark Lu. Really good card, creates really good columns, and it fetches a Blaster Blade out onto the field when you're finished with it. So really good. Got 2 of those. Then we've got 4 Blaster Blade. Standard, you need as much Blaster as you can get in this deck. And then I've got Blaster Blade Spirit times 2. Why have I got 2? Dominate decks. Dominate decks. They just ruin days. So I've got a 10k Vanguard just in case. Then my grade 3 lineup is New Style Blaster Liu. This card is really good because as soon as it enters the field, it goes, put 1 blaster from your drop zone back onto the bottom of your deck, I get plus 5000 power. And if I have a blaster or Alfred Vanguard, it gets plus 5000 shield and intercept. So it acts as a backup, grade 2. Then we've got Luminous Light King of Knights, Alfred Oath. Just really good for Superior Call stuff. Really good. Just really good. Then up next we've got Light Source Secret Alfred Exceed. I use this purely for Legion and the fact that it can Legion with Blaster Blade. Use it for just Legioning. And also 20,000 power if I can't stride. Blaster Blade Exceed. Now this is the main card of the deck. As soon as it hits Vanguard, you counterblast 1, it gets rid of a grade 1 or greater rearguard on my opponent's field. Then when a Saviour strides on top of it, you get to fetch a Blaster Blade out from your deck and add it to your hand. Just really good. And I've got 4 of those. Right, on to the G-Zone. So first is the G-Guards. 2 Laser Guard Dragon. Just pure simple skill, plus 5000 when it guards, when you've got grade 2s. 1 Great Flash Assault, which I'm considering dropping because sometimes it's very situational. There was a time where I wanted to use its skill, but then I couldn't because I just didn't have the resources. You've got a counterblast one when it's put on G. If you have a Vanguard with Alfred or Blast in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 5,000 for each of your rear guards until the end of that battle. My basic reasoning is I just had Blaster Blade Exceed. I put this out and I was like, I can only guard for 26,000 because I have no rear guards. So, hence the reason why I'm thinking of taking it out and replacing it with a different G guard. Then we got Dark Elemental Dismal. Just gives resist to the rear guards that need it when you use it to guard. Hence the reason why I use it. Because Royal Paladins have not got a lot of resist. Then, for my first stride, we've got Legit Sword Dragon. Now I use this mostly if my board is empty, so I can fill up my columns and just gather resources for the next turn. So, basically, really, really good card. Then we've got Myriad Soul Saver. Now this is an early game rush. It basically goes Soul Blast free, give plus 5,000 power to 5 of your units. Just really, really good. And huge columns. So that's an early game rush card. We've got 2 Religious Soul Saver Dragons. Again, it's just pumping up columns and just creating big rows and then hitting them hard. Then I've got the strange card for the deck, is mid-game card. We have got Garmor. Now, Garmor is really, really good because you can choose a card from your drop zone and put it on the bottom of your deck. Reveal the 6 cards from the top of your deck, choose the same number of units as the number of high beasts revealed. Until the end of the turn, they get plus 4,000 power, and if 4 more cards were chosen, this unit gets critical plus 1 and you shuffle your deck. Now, it's also counted as a Royal Paladin, even if it's a gold. But this is the reason I run so many high beasts in my deck, so I can actually achieve that big mid-game rush with this, just the 1 card. So again, makes my opponent go, what do I do? I've got a big board to deal with. Then we got Aerial Divine Eye Altamile. Again, another really good card, because it creates big front row columns, big rushes, and I get Superior Core Grade 2 out of the deck. So really good. Then I've got Alfred Saviour. Really good card because it gives Blaster Blades twin drive and also it gets its own triple drive. The downside to this is if you have not got many cards left in your deck, it is not viable to use, especially as it's Generation Break 2. It's a bit like, do I use it? Don't I use it? I will run out of cards if I use it. So, gotta be careful with this. But it is great when you've just had a heavy guard turn and you need to refill your hand. So, very good card to have. And then, this card, Ganslot Peace Savior, is like the ace of the deck. It's got quadruple drive, countercharge 1 when it attacks, and it gains its own critical as well. So, and it's just a really good card overall. And when it goes back to the G zone face up, it gives all your units resist. So really, really good. So yeah, that was my last card in my G zone. Please comment and subscribe. Just say what you want, and we will be doing another deck profile. Just see what you think of my deck. Cheers, thank you, bye guys.